The abacus is not just a tool for calculation, it is a powerful mental training method that stimulates the brain. It enhances children's thinking abilities by activating key neural pathways through mental visualization. In this video, we explore a scientific study that examines how mental abacus training affects higher executive functions. It activates a key area of the brain responsible for focus, planning, and self-control. We will start by asking some questions to understand this research and to discover its main objectives and findings. Main objective: to investigate the effect of abacus mental calculation, AMC, training on visuospatial working memory, VSWM, in children and the associated neural mechanisms. Sub-objectives: 1. To determine whether abacus training improves performance in visuospatial working memory. 2. To examine the relationship between mathematical ability and working memory in children trained with the abacus. 3. To identify the brain regions that mediate the relationship between mathematical ability and working memory. Sub-objective 1. To determine whether abacus training improves performance in visuospatial working memory, VSWM. What does it mean? The researchers wanted to find out whether children who have trained in mental abacus for 5 years perform better on visuospatial working memory tasks compared to children who have not undergone such training. Why is this important? Visuospatial working memory, VSWM, refers to the ability to temporarily store and manipulate visual and spatial information. Examples include remembering the locations of objects or mentally imagining and manipulating shapes. Mental abacus training relies on visualizing abacus beads and moving them mentally, which closely engages the visuospatial working memory system. Studying this relationship helps us understand whether specific cognitive training can enhance memory and related cognitive functions in children. Sub-objective 2. To examine the relationship between mathematical ability and working memory in children trained with the abacus. What does it mean? The researchers wanted to find out whether there is a connection between a child's level of skill in mental abacus calculation and their performance in working memory tasks. Hypothesis: if a child is excellent at abacus calculation, would they also perform excellently in visuospatial working memory? Is there a direct relationship between these two abilities? Sub-objective 3. To identify the brain regions that mediate the relationship between mathematical ability and working memory. What does it mean? The researchers wanted to find out which area of the brain acts as a mediator or bridge that transfers the effects of abacus training from mathematical skills to working memory. Concept of mediation: imagine the following sequence: abacus training, activation of a specific brain region, improvement in working memory. In this case, the brain region serves as the mediator. Abacus training influences this brain area, and changes in this area lead to improvements in working memory.